Welcome to an adventure beyond the mainland, where vibrant cultures, stunning landscapes, and rich histories await. Today we're exploring the beautiful U.S. territories that are often overlooked when it comes to U.S. culture. Did you know that, by act of Congress, people born in most U.S. territories are U.S. citizens? And all U.S. citizens can travel to many of these territories without a passport. Today we highlight 5 incredible U.S. territories you can visit without one. Let's get started. Number 1, Puerto Rico. Starting with Puerto Rico, it is a small island with a big story and a warm heart, known as Borinquen. It sits in the Caribbean Sea between the Dominican Republic and the Virgin Islands. The land is part of the United States, yet it keeps its own strong culture, music, and food. Spanish and English are used, but Spanish fills the streets. People say bienvenidos with pride. Mountains, beaches, and rainforests sit close together, making travel easy from sunrise to sunset. Long before planes and ports, the Taíno people called it Borinquen. They built villages near rivers and coasts, grew cassava, sweet potatoes, and pineapples, and fished daily. Chiefs called caciques guided life with respect for nature. Their spirit remains in names, food, and art. Spain claimed the island in 1493, and cultures mixed over centuries. Churches, forts, and San Juan rose by the sea. In 1898, the United States took control. Puerto Rico became a commonwealth using the US dollar. Today, El Yunque rainforests, bright beaches, glowing bays, coqui songs, rich food, and warm welcomes make Mi Isla unforgettable. Number 2, the Northern Mariana Islands. The Northern Mariana Islands rise quietly in the Western Pacific, south of Japan and near Guam. 14 islands and 8 islets form the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands, or CNMI. Most people live on Saipan, Tinian, and Rota. The northern islands stay volcanic and wild. The climate is warm year-round, with blue water and steady winds. Locals greet you with half a day, and life feels calm and close to nature. The first settlers arrived by canoe from Southeast Asia. The Chamorro people settled around 2000 BCE, building seaside villages, fishing, and growing taro, breadfruit, and yams. Respect for elders shaped society. Their language, food, and songs still live on. Spanish rule began in the late 1700s, followed by Germany, then Japan. In 1944, U.S. forces fought the Battle of Saipan, and Tinian became a key airbase. Today, the islands are a U.S. Commonwealth. People are U.S. citizens, but cannot vote for president. English, Chamorro, and Carolinian are spoken. Tourism supports the small population of about 55,000, welcoming visitors without a passport. Number 3, U.S. Virgin Islands. The United States Virgin Islands feel warm, bright, and welcoming, a small Caribbean group that belongs to the United States while keeping a strong island heart. Officially called the USVI, it is an organized but unincorporated territory. The capital is Charlotte Amalie on St. Thomas, and about 105,870 people live across the islands in the Lesser Antilles near Puerto Rico. English is official, the US dollar is used, and US citizens need no passport. The first residents were the Arawak around 1000, followed by the Caribs. Christopher Columbus arrived in 1493 and named them the Virgin Islands. Spain took control in 1555. Denmark gained the islands in 1754, calling them the Danish West Indian Islands. Enslaved Africans labored on sugar farms until 1848, when General Budo led a revolt on St. Croix, and slavery ended July 3, 1848. In 1917, the United States bought the islands during World War I for their deep harbors. Residents are U.S. citizens, but cannot vote for president, and they drive on the left. Nature is tropical near the Puerto Rico Trench. Virgin Islands National Park protects much of St. John. Tourism brings 2 million visitors yearly for beaches, rum history, and relaxed island life. Number 4, Guam. Guam feels far away, yet it is deeply linked to the United States and the Pacific world. It is a U.S. territory in the North Pacific and the largest of the Mariana Islands. The capital is Hagatnya, and locals greet you with Hafa Day. About 151,000 people live here as of 2025. The U.S. dollar is used. Leon Guerrero serves as governor, and the U.S. president is head of state. English and Chamorro are spoken daily. The north is flat limestone jungle, while the south has volcanic hills. Mount Lamlam rises 1,332 feet, and Tumen Bay is known for clear beaches. Temperatures stay between 70 and 90 degrees, with rain from May to November and occasional typhoons. Reefs and palm trees thrive. Chamorros settled Guam over 3,500 years ago, building latte stones. Magellan arrived in 1521, Spain ruled until 1898, and the United States took control after the Spanish-American War. Japan occupied Guam in World War II until 1944. Since 1950, Guam has self-government. Residents are U.S. citizens, but cannot vote for president. Tourism, military bases, reefs, markets, and red rice keep Guam welcoming without a passport. Number 5, American Samoa. American Samoa feels like a quiet ocean home where the United States meets deep island tradition each day. It is an organized U.S. territory in Oceania, halfway between Hawaii and New Zealand. The capital is Pago Pago on Tutuila Island. About 46,000 people live here, speaking Samoan and English, greeting visitors with Fa'a Samoa pride and respect. Samoans settled the islands more than 3,000 years ago, sharing stories and honoring gods like Tagaloa. European explorers arrived in the 1700s, missionaries followed, and in 1899 the islands were divided. American Samoa came under U.S. control in 1900 after foreign rivalry. The territory includes 5 volcanic islands and 2 coral atolls. Steep green mountains rise from the sea, with Mount Lada at 3,170 feet. Temperatures stay near 85 degrees year-round. Rainforests and reefs shelter whales, turtles, and bright fish. Fa'a Samoa guides family life. Chiefs called Matai lead extended families. Over 90% of residents are Pacific Islanders. Traditional tattoos show pride, and food cooks in an umu with coconut, fish, taro, and breadfruit. People elect their own governor, use the U.S. dollar, cannot vote in U.S. elections, and welcome travelers without passports gladly. Among the 5 major U.S. territories, which one would you visit first? Drop your pick in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more easy travel ideas.